Tommy, can you tell
Good evening,
Africa?
everybody. How you doing? Evening time. Aiden, how you doing? Good to see you. Apple Crescent, good to see you. All right, folks. We are here. I've got Gypsy TT Tarot on with me this evening, and we are
Hi,
here to say
everybody.
hi, everybody. Positive vibes, as always. Sorry for the delay. I've got Gypsy TT Tarot on with me this evening. Now, we have some kickback. Do you have another device on?
Yeah, should I mute it?
Yeah, turn one off.
Okay.
All right.
Because I was trying to work. Okay. Should I mute it? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Did you mute it? Or I'll mute you and you figure that out. That's yeah, it's two devices on. One needs to be turned off or muted, and then the other one come on. Let me know when you're ready. Give me a thumb up.
Okay.
All right. Lisa Thornton, how you doing? Louise, what's up, Weezy? Hey, it looked like I've been seeing you all day. I think I've been going back and forth with some stuff going on in there and out and all like that. How you doing? Let me just scroll through, just trying to work it. You better work. Hey, Berta. How you doing? All right. What's your time to the channel? Apple Crescent. Yeah, Apple Crescent she's the best, huh? Yeah, she does. And you too, Aiden. You're here quite a bit. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Make sure Veterans Day, we need to have a whole nother twist of Veterans Day. I need to honor the soldiers inside of this channel. Where would I be without you? DB, what's happening? Evening time. Diane Sims, how you doing? All right, all right. Okay, so, all right, people. So yeah, onward tonight. What's the topics? Well, we've got health and wellness on the rise with yours truly. Just want to share. Been doing the diet. Started today. It was really a good one. I started it out with some smoothie, some juice, mixed all kinds of stuff. And you know what? I went to the gym tonight and jumped rope like there was no tomorrow. It was great. So I'm on my journey, everybody. I don't know if anybody's out there who wanted to join me on this whole vegetarian thing, but it looks like, we're often moving along. Nita just came in and she has a pot of beans on the in the crock pot, and that looks great. Must be about 3-4 different types of beans, it looked like. And yeah, moving along. I really don't have a taste for anything right now. What's that, Nita?
Portobello mushroom.
What are you gonna do with it?
Everything's in here already.
Oh, it's in the beans?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. And inside the beans are portobello mushrooms, shiitake portobello mushrooms. Great. Sounds like a nice meal. Jeanette, how you doing? Oh, J.A., wow. Long, I don't come over here, big up. Exactly. Long time. Nice to have you, J.A. So, Gypsy, let's see how we're doing with the sound. Now, I had muted you while you were figuring out the device. Can you unmute yourself, or let me see if I can unmute? Yeah, I just unmuted you. How are we doing now?
You muted me because I don't see the microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep. Hear you nicely. You sound great. Yeah. How was your day?
My day was just so wonderful. It's a little cold up here, but I got a lot of stuff taken care of, and I'm putting my boxes together so I can start getting a little bit here and a little bit there.
Yeah, good stuff. Because when are you out of there?
Sometimes around the end or in between April.
Nice.
April. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to
Yeah,
wrap up and make sure that all my prized possessions are
intact.
doesn't get broken, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I get it. So now listen. So since we actually got started, you've begun your own journey with regard to your channel. I see you're on there, and you have a lot of positive things happening. And why don't you tell us about what you're doing on your channel?
Well, I've been this is kind of a touchy situation. I have a lot of mental and physical abuse that has happened in my past journey, and I'm trying to get out as much information out to the public that they're not alone. You know, you just have to reach out and get the help that you need and talk to somebody, because until you talk to someone, you'll start to know that there's more people out there than you think that's out there that needs to hear a word or two about mental illnesses and domestic violence issues and physical abuse as well as mental abuse. And that goes with men and women too. A lot of men don't like to come forth and say that they've been abused for fear, because the man is supposed to be the strong one and the masculine one, and they don't want to express things that have happened to them in the past or in their childhood even.
Yeah. True.
So these are some important issues to me, you know.
And there's a lot of things that are, just swept under the carpet, and it happened during childhood, during the childhood stages that could really have a big impact, so it's, if you didn't bring closure to it, then it's good to get out there and talk to somebody. Mental health is it's always good to be able to feel comfortable and have a conversation with somebody. That's good. I think it's great for you. What's your how could people find you and everything like that?
Well, they can go on to my channel. I'm Gypsy TT Tarot. You can find me on my channel over there, and you also can follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well.
On Instagram and Twitter, same thing. Gypsy TT Tarot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. And all right, good stuff. Well, what's your Cash App?
My Cash App is $Lady T 1013.
Okay, hang on a second. Nita told me that's in the banner.
Hi, Nita.
Hi, Gypsy.
What are you doing?
I'm running around. I have a lot of calls to make. I'll talk with you later on this evening.
You've been missing in action for forever. You didn't come on the last Sunday. You didn't come on Wednesday. So what you been doing, Nita?
I'll talk with you. It's all good.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah, I don't see it in here.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so we'll get it together. Let me see here. Oh. We'll get it in. We'll get it in. Nope.
Oh, knew that was going to happen. It always does happen. Maybe if I turn it this way, let's see. Am I going to be? I'm upside down now. Is that better? Can you? When I put the stuff in the front, can you see it or no? It's okay. It's good like that. Is it good like that?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, I could just do it sideways. It don't have to be that way. I just had my cord. I had my cord in there because it was kind of losing juice. So it was kind of in a funky position. So it's okay now.
Okay. So listen, China Black, hey, good to have you. Big shout out to CB. All right. Is that Mr. Clean? Sure is. Mr. Clean's got my back.
You guys are identical just about.
Mr. Clean. Yeah. All right. Let me see. You have your horse here tonight watching for the trollers. All right. Good stuff. All right. So, all right, everybody. Well, Did you want to say, Nick?
What? No, just wondering.
Huh?
Super Cats.
What'd you say?
The Super Cats. Wasn't it 1 year anniversary?
Yeah, Super Cat's 1 year anniversary was actually last week. Yep. Big shout out to the Super Cats. So everybody go ahead and please talk about how you're addressing your health. So talk about if you're a vegetarian or now, do you have a certain diet, Gypsy? Do you do anything that you or do you know anything about the vegetarian diet? Have any idea on some snacks or meals? Anybody out there?
Well, I know with the vegetarian diet, you have to be really, really careful with the vegetarian diet. You'll probably need a supplemental vitamin because you're not going to be taking in your protein intake, so you're going to have to do like one of those like 1 a day men vitamins. Do you do any of the vitamins or the things of that nature?
Yeah, well, I do a 1 a day vitamin, and then like tonight I'm having plenty of beans. So beans give protein.
Beans are protein. Yeah. So that's good. What lentil beans or all beans, actually pinto beans, lima beans.
What do they need? Beans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some lentils. So let me see here. I heard Wendy picked up that diet again. What diet, Aiden? Aiden, I'll tell you that chat earlier. It's like people, they just don't know. But I can't force it, Aiden. I just like to be the bird on the wire sometimes, just to see what people know. Now, what's the diet that Wendy started back, Aiden? Vivian Shepherd, how you doing? I'm waiting because I want to see the diet. I actually was eating with Wendy yesterday, and I'm not gonna talk about everything that she'd eaten, but I'm trying to figure out the diet.
Is Wendy, she's doing okay?
She's doing great.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, she's doing great. Anybody down for a reading? Let me go ahead and put the information up. Or if anybody wants to come up and just talk about whatever, have a good week, some words of positive.
I'm just cleansing my area. That's all. Just getting positive vibes going.
Nita sages all the time, and I'll tell you something. That has a
I just
very
love,
distinct
I just
smell.
love the smell of it. It's just
Oh
so
God.
refreshing.
Oof.
Woo-hoo.
Nita loves it too. It drives me bananas.
Nita, did you get your water? Did you get the Florida water?
She got the water. She was spraying it all over the place.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Yep.
What's next? Please tell me so I can have a red alert. She did the Florida water and she saged.
And she saged. Did she
Yep.
do the four corners? Did she do the four corners of the home of your home?
She does the four
That's
corners. She hits the doorway with the four corners up
the
high and
door.
low and every place else,
Yes, and she
windows
has to
and
go like
everything.
this, and
Listen,
she has to go like this, and she has to go like this. She has to make a cross.
yeah, she does. Yep. I've seen her do that. I
Good
don't understand.
job.
I've seen her
Good
doing certain
job,
things and I'm
Nita.
like, I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing it.
She
She's
knows
doing
what
it.
she's doing.
She's doing it. Yeah, so let me get this in here. I agree. I agree. We're just talking about what they're saying. Okay. Let me see how I'm going to do this here. I'm going to go ahead and share the link, everybody. Just here we go. Okay. Everybody, again, if anybody's interested in getting a reading, please go ahead and click the link.
Yes.
That's going in right now. There it is. All right.
Holy Spirit, come into my temple. Holy Spirit, come into my temple. Positive vibes only, no negativity. It will not work if you're being negative.
Hey, that's some note you hit just now. You sing too, huh?
Oh my God, do a little bit of something. A little bit of something.
Yeah. Pooh and H.
Pooh and H, yes.
Yeah, they're good people. Very good. You did very well with your daughters.
Thank you.
I wish them all the
Well,
best.
Pooh is my daughter. H is the husband.
Right.
But he's still my son. I guess you can say he's my son still. They've been together ever. They were childhood sweethearts. So yeah, he's considered as my son.
Thank you, Apple Crescent. Again, folks, if anybody wants a reading, go ahead and click.
Hi, Apple Crescent.
I can almost smell those lovely scents, Barb says. Barb, how things going out there in Cali? Have you all gotten a little chill? We had a cold front really hit us. This morning was 46 degrees, Barb. And now it's about 58. Yeah. But it'll warm back up. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't cold enough to blow any. I didn't see any like they could blow smoke and you see it looks like it wasn't that cold out. But it was getting there. Thank you very much. We do have some great merchandise on here. Tommy Cats. Cali's been in the 60s. Okay. Yeah. Right on. Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. All right. So again, we have the link. Anybody's interested in the link, just let me know. I'll go ahead and put it back up there. Folks, we actually have, I believe, Anita was talking to Tony Bell about the trip. So again, folks, we're not on for May. May 6th through 9th is canceled due to COVID and all that's going on with the cruise lines. However, we did come up with a new date. It'll be next spring. And Tony will be on here soon to go ahead and discuss how things are going to go down in 2023 springtime. Yeah. All right. So I had my buddy, I had a frat brother actually come over, and we did some stuff tonight. I'll tell you folks, simple band. If you all are just getting into the gym or don't want to go to the gym, you can do plenty of things at home. And I think what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to go ahead and start maybe putting a camera or putting a laptop up and sharing some of my movements and stuff and how we're doing things, because I'm going to have Steve do a before and after, and he's going to be my most recent project. So we're definitely doing a lot. He wants to come down in weight. He said he's about 20 pounds overweight, or over where he wants to be. And I'm going to make sure I take him exactly where he wants to go through diet, exercise, and a realistic timeline. Yeah. The only thing that we do have working against us is, not everybody's into getting in the cold pool. I do it, but a lot of times my clients or people that I'm training with, they don't want to get in that water. So unfortunately, that's something that could really prevent any aches and pains on the joints. But, working with bands and some different movements and not a lot of weight can also help still get a workout without the joint pains and stuff. But the diet is important. So diet is something that I'm definitely trying to address. Anybody out there with, we can try to pass along some recipes. I know Nita's a good cook, but, going into this vegetarian or vegan thing, I'm not really trying to do, I've from Wendy's, from my nephew to, my nephews to, different family members, they do the vegan stuff. And it's like they make the cheese, they make this, they make all the end products that go into the products. And I just think that's way too much. I just don't want to complicate things that much. I know some people, I know it probably isn't that difficult. Maybe it's not. Maybe there's something that I don't know about it, but it just seems like, okay, this almost tastes like sausage, but it's not sausage. How do you make it? Well, it's this, that, and everything. It's like a sausage is a sausage. An egg is an egg. And I think that I don't want to make it too complicated. I could just grab stuff and go. So because of that, I think salad or a piece of fish or bowl of beans or something like that. Or, I went out and got my grapefruit again, so I'm down with that. My juice, if I do a juice, that's something that I can just go ahead and I know how to make that stuff. I can go in there and get busy and do it. I just don't know. It's intimidating. The word vegan, it hasn't been for me. It just hasn't been around that long for me. I mean, it might have been around from the beginning of time. I just don't know. But for me, I guess the ignorance of it just has me intimidated. I do not like vegan cheese.
It's so horrible.
I can't try to like this.
Vegan butter.
It sounds
It tastes like plastic to
tastes
me.
like plastic. See that? See, I just can't. I mean, I'd rather eat plastic. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes. Maybe once I take some weight down and stuff, I'll say, hey, man, this is good. I'll eat plastic, or I'll eat some nasty cheese. If it does the trick. But you do like to have some tasty stuff along the way in life.
Yeah.
Well,
how long are you going to do this vegan experiment? Because that's exactly what it is, an experiment.
Yeah. I started out yesterday gung-ho, and really through the weekend, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. 2 weeks of doing this vegetarian stuff, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to take it down. And then earlier I was like, well, we'll do the 1 week and we'll see how things are going, So I think by next Monday, I'm going to probably still stay on it, but I just want to, kind of see where I am and do a checkpoint, not so much check in with the scale, because I made a mistake when I was leaving the store today. They had a scale set up and I said, let me stand on here and see if I, but nothing's going to happen in a day. And I don't want to get caught up in that, There used to be a time when I got on the scale every day, but I always weighed the same weight. And it was just like, wow. And it happened for like 2 years. It was great. I took my weight down and kept it right down there. But then when I put it up, when it started climbing up, then I, got on the scale maybe once in a while. because I knew what the answer was going to be. But now I'm going to go ahead and dial it back. I can do it. It could be done, folks. Perfect Pinky. Hey, wow. Long time. Good to see you. It's time for me to log out for the night. Okay. All right. You have a good evening there, Aiden. Thanks so much for hopping on. Nice communicating with you through the day, man. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah. Bye, Aiden.
Yeah. Nice fella. Yeah. So again, folks, we do have oh boy, we do have Gypsy TT Tara. Nita was showing me.
Everybody. Hello.
I know it's a lot of food labeled vegan has a lot of sodium. Ooh, but I do not like vegan cheese. Oh, I do like cheese. I never liked vegan.
About the cheese.
Huh. Yeah, my nephews go crazy over this vegan stuff. I mean, we go out to restaurants and stuff, and they're like, "Well, okay." They'll leave or have an Uber drop off vegan food, and while we're all sitting eating everything under the sun, they'll come out with their bags and their food and stuff, and just do their own thing.
It's a new trendy thing.
Yeah.
Well, who's not the trendy? Who's the real vegan?
Oh, perfect. It's 4 a.m. here. Wow. Oh, let me see. That bar. I love spinach and feta together. Delicious. Oh, yeah, spinach and feta. That sounds good.
Yeah, we love that.
Is that considered vegan eating? What is vegan?
Vegan is just cardboard.
Cardboard. Yeah, I try to figure it out. I haven't gotten a solid answer on it.
I don't. To each his own. I'm a Southern girl, so I have to have my good fried fish, catfish, and fried chicken, and all that good stuff. So
yeah.
Y'all enjoy yourself. Let me know how it works out.
Ooh.
Let me know how it works out. I seen a picture. I seen a YouTube video on fried collard greens. I'm going to try that out.
Yeah, fried collard greens.
Yeah. Instead of boiling all the protein out of it, you could just kind of like steam it, fry it, and I bet you it's really, really good because you fry the cabbage and things of that nature, so it'd probably be very tasty.
Now, would it be fried or would it be sauteed like in a pan? You're sauteing it with olive oil, and fried is like.
Well, no. Well, mostly like you said, sauteing it and frying it like you would do a cabbage.
Okay, got you. Yeah, because I like sauteed spinach, like in the pan, a gang of baby spinach, and then put it in the pan with some nice fresh garlic and some different seasonings and stuff like that. Yeah. Unfortunately, it really does saute down to nothing. You end up with like 2 scoops of spinach after, dumping
you have to use a whole lot of spinach because spinach, it cooks down fast.
Yeah. Done. But then when you eat it, you're like, "Oh, I'm eating a whole bag of spinach. Jeez, it must be a lot of iron."
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cream spinach is really good. Sharon says, "Hey, Sharon, how you doing?"
Hi, Sharon.
Where in the South are you from, Miss Gypsy? Says Perfect Pinky.
Down in the H-Town. H-Town, and my mother's side, my father's side is from Texas, and my mother's side is from Louisiana, so it's a mixture. Yep, Louisiana and Texas. That's a lethal combination right there. Texas, Bama. Yeah. With like Beyonce said, we got my hot sauce in my bag. Yes, everywhere you go. Bring the
Oh,
hot sauce. Bring the hot sauce with you.
oh boy. Oh, okay. Here we go. Vegan means no eggs, no dairy, no fish, meat, or
No meat
chicken.
and chicken. Oh no. I'm gonna have to pass
Mm,
on that one again. I'm gonna have
yeah,
to pass on that one.
no fish, meat, or chicken. Yeah, I was almost gonna go ahead and do it, I guess. I'd have to do some fish though. I gotta have a little bit of fish. Um,
Well, then if you do the fish, then you might as well go to the other diet. What's the other diet? Just no meat. Then you're off the kilter scale because you didn't went from vegan to the other one without the meat, right?
yeah.
Just going back being regular.
Yeah, just go backward. That's what I did end up doing. I'm just like, you know what, forget it. By the time I figure this whole thing out.
You already know as being a fitness trainer that it's all about cutting down on your portions.
Yeah.
Cutting down on your portions. You drink a lot of water. You get really full on your water intake, and then by the time it's time to eat, you're full because you didn't drink so much water.
Gotcha.
Because
Yeah.
I've been on one of those diets, and I can slim down really fast. I know my body. I know everything about it, and it's all about filling your gut up with a lot of H2O, and then you go from there.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And strenuous exercising, and you know everything about that. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you do.
Barb says
Yeah.
I'm a pescatarian because I eat tuna. Yeah.
Okay.
The tuna and vegetables, right? Tuna, vegetables, and fruit, pretty much, right? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to go overboard because anything in excess, like the mercury and stuff and the fish. But
Yeah, tuna vegetables, and fruit. Yeah.
yeah, I think that could be good for a week or two. You roll with
Yeah.
that.
You
Just want to
kind
get
of
away.
get burnt out on the fish, though. After a while, you get burnt out on the tuna. You have to go in there and prepare it all the time, Unless you just prepare some and put it away.
Yeah, or switch fish. There's a lot of fish out there.
Yeah.
Cod, tuna, salmon, all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's good. But yeah. Also throwing a piece of salmon on a bed of lettuce or make a salad and just throw it on there, or I was gonna do chicken and everybody was saying, hey, look, just have chicken breast, eat just white meat, you can do chicken as well. But you know what? It'll start just welcoming everything in. Next thing you know, I'll say, all right, well, just like yesterday, that was weird. You know what? With this meal that I got, well, I guess vegans could still eat potatoes, right? Yeah, I guess. Because I went to a vegan place and they had potatoes on the plate that I got.
Yeah.
I got plates yesterday.
You can eat potatoes.
Yesterday, you know what was crazy is that yesterday, so I had gone to I was sitting there with everybody and I said, all right, it was a kind of place where you go off, you get your stuff, you get whatever food you want. It was a big, big place, all different vendors and stuff. You could bring back whatever kind of food. And they had food from all different areas and cultures and stuff. So I said, all right, well, we'll go for a tour and come back with something. Went out, as always. I'm always like either the consummate shopper or else I just don't get anything. So I came back empty-handed. Everybody's like, what happened? Everybody was already starting to eat their stuff. It's really a place for a foodie, It was like just, everything you wanted to do and eat. So then I had gone out and I was with my oldest sister and I had said, all right, well, what are you going to get? And so they got like, I forgot what they got, but they got it. Oh, gumbo. They got gumbo and different stuff. I said, wow, that looks good. But there's the rice. That base is the rice. So I don't want to get that because I'm trying to start this diet tomorrow. And I'm thinking about maybe starting it today. So I ended up getting a couple of meals from the vegan place. But then I stopped by because Wendy said, she said, geez, nobody's going to this one place right in front of us. You said, this place looks great right here. What happened? I mean, because the lines were real long at the other places and stuff. And I saw the guy putting his stuff together, and he was from Peru. And so I got this stuff. And Louise, you know about the mofongo? I got mofongo. So I think that's from, that might be a Puerto Rican dish, right? From Puerto Rico. Or from, or it might have be from the other place, Dominican Republic, DR. But it was really good. Mofongo is the like crushed up and refried, smashed green plantains, and then they had all kinds of seasoning and stuff like that in there, and shrimp. I had shrimp mofongo. It was tasty. So I ate that. Then I had the vegan meal, and then I was about to eat the bean burger, and then I started getting looks from the family like, she's some diet. I'm like, wait a second, let me fall back. This is actually my plate tomorrow.
You're not official. You're not official vegetarian or whatever you want to call it. You're not official yet.
Yeah.
You don't have the stamp of approval on just yet.
Yeah, I'm not good. All right, here's the StreamYard again. Here we go. There it is in the chat. Any takers? If not, that's okay, because naturally with all the sage and everything and the positive vibes up here, I love my co-host here. We're definitely on here sharing some good energy through the day. It seems like, we talked earlier and we, we're definitely, what I like is that whether it's here or I watch your channel all the time and see you. Yep, I do. I just haven't said anything. I'm gonna start saying something. That way you'll know I'm on there and stuff. But I come on.
I don't really. I do the readings. I come on and do my positive affirmations.
Yep.
And I do things of that nature, and then I'm off to doing whatever I need to do for the day. But I like to start off fresh, doing the positive affirmations, opening up my chakra, getting good vibes going throughout the day and energy. And I call in my spiritual guides, which is the Heavenly Father above and my ancestors. And a lot of people says, well, T.T. Tarot, why do you call the ancestors? And like I said before, because they didn't have a voice before. So that's the reason why we give them their props today. At least I know that's the reason why I do it. I don't know about any other reader.
Very nice.
Yes, we call in the Holy Spirit. We open up our temple. Our body is our temple, our chakra, which is our mind, our body, and our soul.
Very nice.
Things of that nature. So you don't want to get, there's a lot. I just wanted to say while we have this time, while I have this time to share with the people out there, a lot of people say, well, don't practice voodoo, magic, sorcery, witchcraft, things of that nature. I have to make it perfectly clear. I was God gave me a gift from birth, from childhood. And I was just always able to see things before they happened, and I knew from a little girl, from a little 5-year-old child, when you develop your cognitive behaviors and your thoughts, processes, and things of that nature, then you automatically know that there's something special about you. So I like to use my gift not to harm, not to hurt, not to cast any spells, not to do any kind of black magic. I just don't like bad things around me. I like my energy good. I love just being around people that are positive people, people that are good people, people that are caring people. And I seen a guy out. I don't know if you've seen my video, Tommy. I seen a guy out and he had a sign and he says, please don't judge. I just love that so much
Yeah.
because who are we to judge others? We don't know the shoes that they've been in before they got to that point. So therefore, I just I told him I was at a stoplight and I seen the sign and we met eye contact, and I just told him to come over and I raised my window down, and I don't know, I just dug in my purse and I just threw the ones out the window and he was just grabbing them, but there was no cars. I mean, it was at a stoplight, and I was like, I love that. It just made me feel like just sunflowers and rainbows. I
Yeah.
felt so good. And
Yeah.
my day was just so wonderful and just so pleasant and nice. And I like that type of energy.
Yeah. And I like, you know what I like? I think I like what you just said. And I think this needs to be a part of what we're doing so that people can kind of think about and stop.
Hi, perfect Pinky. Yes, yes. Oh my God, yes. I love that. So wonderful. Just to bless others. It's just important to bless others. Like I said, I love to give, I love to share. When I'm out, with I'm not in a well, I was in a church, but since the pandemic came along and stuff like that, we're not gonna stay on that too long. But I'm in a separate like ministry, we're called the Divas Ministry. Divas on Fire for the Lord, and we go out and we feed the homeless, and we go down to the women's shelter, and we feed the homeless. We make their cots up for them. We sanitize their area, wipe down their areas. We do our sock drive. We do our backpack drive for our children. With the pandemic going on, kids need their school supplies. And I just love that. I bring my granddaughters with me and they come out and they help. And we just serve the community. And we cook food and we just give back. And that's what I'm all about. Good energy all the time. I don't let anybody rain on my parade. If I see you coming towards me with all that bad energy, I'm out of there. Quick, fast, in a hurry.
So a lot of times it's good to be able to think about your day and think about something positive that took place during the course of the day.
Yes.
Something, maybe one thing that's happened. I know I was on the phone earlier and I was in the grocery store and I was running a little late for this live and scrambling around the store, and I was talking on the phone, and it was weird. It was strange. And it wasn't the first time it's happened. And it's kind of, whenever it happens, I call Wendy and I'm like, hey, well, you never believe what happened. But it happens quite frequently now. I'll talk and somebody will say, is that you, Tommy? And I'm like, I'm thinking it's a neighbor or something. Who am I talking to? You don't know me. I'm one of the Tommy cats. Like, oh man, that's cool. You know what I mean? And furthermore, you know who it was by my voice. That's something, because
Right.
before Wendy was on television, she was in radio, and so
Right.
I think that was the very smart move, because it's like people already know the voice. Now people could see the face behind the voice, but being on here, I'm here with the face and the voice and everything. But it's funny how people still couldn't hear the voice and
Right.
the voice. It's pretty. You have a pretty unique voice as well.
Yeah, I've been told that all my life. Where's Bookie? Bookie, hello. Can you hear Gypsy? Hello, Bookie. Where are you? You're not gonna give us the love. Show little Boogie. Where's Boogie at? Where's Boogie?
Where is he? Boog. I think he's in the room with Nita. Yeah, he's in the room with Nita. Boogie and I, boy, we really bonded the past week. Boy, I'll tell you, that guy, I could call his name, will come running now. It was nice. We got a chance to really get together and, bond,
Yeah. How old is Boogie? And what kind of dog is Boogie? What is he? Is he a terrier?
Boogie is a Shih Tzu Yorkie mix.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
he's kind of a little big guy. He's bigger than a little Yorkie. I know those little guys are kind of little guys.
Yeah, Boogie might weigh about 13 pounds. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's not an enormous fella. The hair is what fools people,
Okay.
Trim
When you
down,
get him trimmed down, then he's small.
Yeah.
Okay.
You little guy. Yeah, that's little bugs. He's hanging in there. Thanks, Barb. Oh, can you ask Gypsy? Here's a question, Gyps.
Okay.
Let me see here and put it in here. Here it is. See the person she's reading, or can you connect with them just by audio?
I don't need to see them. I can connect with them just by hearing your voice.
Okay, you heard it, everybody, and let me put it in the chat. Again. Let me go ahead. Anybody care to get a reading? And go ahead and put it up for you, and give that a few. Tomorrow, I'm gonna plan on having people come on up. If you want to go ahead and share some stories with Wendy and whatever have you. Tomorrow will probably be the night. I know tomorrow I actually have a training. Training a lovely couple, husband and wife. They want to get fit, and so that's why I'm trying to get myself together. Because folks, we haven't known one another while I was doing the. I think we have. I was doing my show while I was still training people. But when I do train people, I tend to, that's why I'm really trying to stick with getting myself together. Because if you're a trainer, first of all, it's like anything else. You want to look the part. You want to feel the part. I don't want to just fool people and just, even if I look the part, I don't want to just stand on the side and watch them and say, all right, do 5 more and go ahead and I'll count. And meanwhile, I'm playing with my phone and stuff. I like to be in there with them. Which a lot of times means that'll be my second or third workout in one day. And I don't want to trail off. And people are accustomed to my having a certain type of, energy, and if I get in there and I'm just, like, okay, oh boy, I'm tired. What a long day it's been. That's not the trainer. They need the motivation. I need to bring everything that they need, before they get there. So if they come short, they can always, use my energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm always talking health, everybody. I'm just trying to put it out there in the atmosphere because, I'm the type of person, if I put it out there enough, then I'll go ahead and I'll really start getting with it. So that's why I just talk myself into stuff. Thank you very much, China Black, Miss Wendy. Hey. Yeah, I saw that something about Sherry Shepherd. They were do a week with her, and I think she was on. I saw something on one of the fan pages. Janet Jackson's gonna be coming on or something, and so that should be a good one. Good stuff. That's good. That's about all I know about it. I'm gonna go in my glam room. Okay, hey, all right, okay, perfect. Bangy. Star Jackson, how you doing? Again, folks, if you want to get anything to myself or to Wendy, she's here and I see her. So if you want to get it to her, you can send it to, I think Aiden was saying something about the station. If you want to send it to the show, fine. Okay, send it to the show in care of Wendy and see if that gets to her. But if you want to send it here or send it to the my P.O. box, then I do check it and I do get things over because there's a lot of things that come in from my dad and other people, my wife. So, I'm over at the box quite frequently. Feel free to send it. Thanks. And here's my address. Also, thank you very much, Apple Crescent. I am trying to represent you all, so please make sure you get any T-shirts in or any type of memorabilia from your state. or souvenirs, whatever have you, if you get them to me. Size large is something that I definitely am trying to wear. I'm trying to go any bigger. Been there, done that. Trying to keep it to a size large, everybody, and I'm definitely wearing the stuff all about town, and especially on the show where I can give you a individualized, thank you very much, shout out. Yes. Oh wow, who's that? Who's that? How do you pronounce that there, Al Sheikh? I can't pronounce it, and I don't even want to try it. Hey, yeah. But you remember when I was on the Wendy Williams Experience radio show? Oh, yeah, all the time. I used to love going to the radio show. Now you're talking my language. You know, and when he made that transition, you know, there was a lot of like, oh, man, really? You're going to go to TV? Oh, my gosh. You know, one thing about the radio show, man, the radio show is great because, you know, you're always connected with the artist. And
I think you have to go to the website. Okay. Tommy, is it any kind of way do you have any of your merchandise there? So one of the listeners here, the viewers here was wondering if you had any of our merchandise that you could show, or do you have a website that you show your merchandise on?
Oh, absolutely. So the merchandise, let me see, I have it in here.
Because I have to get my Tommy Cat hoodie. I love hoodies.
Let me tell you something. That hoodie is amazing. I wore it yesterday when we went out to eat, and Wendy hasn't seen any of my merchandise before. So, you know, she saw the hoodie, and, you know, and it's nice. I mean, it's definitely, it fits great. It's nice. It's comfortable. We actually been doing lots of pictures. Folks, we do pictures all the time, you know, and I know that it would really, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and I was like, geez, you know, it's so, and I think that's where I was, and Aiden's gone now, but earlier I was a little testy on that fan page.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Because you know, when we were when I was on the channel or the chat with people, you know, onward with, you know, Wendy, what about Wendy? And I heard this and I heard that. And I'm like, geez, man, I have, you know, because whenever we get together, we always do pictures and stuff. We're normal. We're normal family. We just do pictures and, hey, wow, we're out to eat. Hey, look, get in with us. You know, let me take a picture with the baby. Let me take a picture with this person, that person. And so there's lots of things that would just dispel all, you know, rumors and all the nonsense. But, you know, with Wendy, you know, in the backdrop and taking her time, you know, I'm not going to be the one to sit up here and say, here she is with me right here, or take a picture. This is when we went to here, and this is when we went there, and it's just not, I don't think that'd be cool. So, so therefore, it was just frustrating today because I was like, oh my gosh. Because naturally I was just with Wendy yesterday and we did pictures and everything, but I'm not gonna do anything for the sake of, you see, she's fine, you know? No, I just leave it alone. I'm looking forward to
Tommy,
getting up and saying some things herself, though. That'll be great. Hey, what's going on, Gypsy?
You know, my cousin here, I didn't get a chance to get home, and I said, you know, somebody come out, and my cousin, she's a nurse. Her name is Pinky Fletcher. Hi, cousin. And she would like to do come on with you and sometimes and do things, go over some things about wellness and health.
I think that would be great.
She's been a nurse for over 30 years and she knows her stuff. She could tell you all about that vegan stuff and all that stuff.
Perfect. So, well, give her my email.
I will give her the email, and then she can click on and she can explain the things that you need to do while you're doing all that, going off the kilter, as I say, the kilter scale.
All right. Hey, look, here's the this is the I don't know if you could click the link from here, Is it a live link? Apple Crescent? Is it live? If people click on this link, try it. I know for me it's not live. But you might have to type this in or cut. Or if you cut and paste. If depending on your device, if you're on a laptop, cut and paste and put it in your thing, and it'll take you right to the merchandise. Hoodies, masks, Tommy morning
mugs. I see the mugs.
Yeah.
Tommy Cat mugs.
Yep. And they stay cool even in the microwave. It's cool to touch. The handle stays cool.
Yeah, because I don't like burning my fingertips. I need to use those.
Oh, okay. It directs you straight to the store automatically. Fantastic. Yeah, check it out. It's nice.
Okay.
Good stuff.
So Pinky, did you hear that? You click on the link, and it'll take you to the store, and it'll show you all the good stuff.
All the good stuff. And all the nice colors. Plenty of colors.
Colors.
Yeah. Plenty of colors.
I like that hot pink that you put up. That hot pink. Do you have it in hot pink?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's our diva colors. That's our mission colors of the hot pink.
Hey, look who's up. Hey, Pinky.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning.
I'm doing good.
Where are you talking about this
4:30
morning?
in Germany. It's 4:30 a.m.
You're in Germany. My cousin's name is Pinky, but she's take that E out next to the I, and that will be her name.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Well, it's good to have you on,
wow.
Pinky. It's been a long time. How are things out there in Germany?
Happy New Year, my brother Tommy. How are you doing?
Doing well. Hanging in there.
Happy New Year. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Good. Yeah, I had to call in. Your vibes. Oh my gosh, Miss Gypsy. That's why I said, where are you from? I knew I sensed Louisiana somewhere. I know my people when I see them.
Yes, it's like I said, Tommy. It's kind of a mixture with both of my parents. My mom's the Louisiana one, and my dad's the Texas one. So it's a combination.
So, Pinky, you want to get a reading? Folks, if anybody cares to get a reading, feel free.
She was frozen time. Pinky, did you hear me?
Oh, it was frozen. Okay, I was trying to fix my Wi-Fi because I'm in a different room. But my dad's Louisiana and my mom is Alabama, so I'm opposite of Beyonce.
Oh, that Louisiana, Alabama,
with that Creole. Yeah,
we know that.
For me, it's my mama, Alabama.
How did you get all the way in Germany now? Tell us the story about how you got there. Are you stationed in Germany? Are you in the
Well, I was going to say, yeah. So all the Tommy Cats know these are my people. I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the mug. She's flexing.
I'm just saying, all the way out here in Germany.
I love your Pinky. Did you get a chance to hear me that my favorite cousin, my first cousin, her name is Pinky, but it's spelled Pinkie. And you have two E's. Yep. The Pinky's
That's so
in
cool.
the house. It's so cool.
That is so cool. But so the Tommy Cats know my husband. We've been married 19 years, together 23 years. He's actually active duty Air Force.
All right. You
so
guys
that's
have
how
any
we
children?
ended up over. We do. We have 3.
3 children. Okay.
Yeah, we have a 13-year-old daughter, a 12-year-old son, and an 8-year-old son.
And they're all there with you in Germany?
Yes, we're a very close family. So they go everywhere with us. When we travel to different countries, them and the dog, we all go together.
And you've been traveling the whole 16 years?
No. So he's been in the military. We've been married 19 years. He's been in the military 18 years. We have lived all over America. We're born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
Okay.
And then we lived in Louisiana for like 6.5 years, did a bunch of traveling, staying places when he worked because we were young, no kids. And then DC, he was at the Pentagon for 5.5 years.
Wow.
Then Georgia. And then Georgia, during like the Trump election, his first term running was really racist and really bad. And so I was like, we got to go. And the first place that was like available to us to leave quick was Germany. And I never wanted to move like out of America. I want to stay close to family.
Is it a part of Germany called Frankfurt, Germany, or Frank something?
So
Germany?
I've been to Frankfurt. Yes, I actually flew in and out of there sometimes.
Okay.
Frankfurt, yep. But I've lived in 2 different states now because I've been in Germany for the past 5 years. 5.5 years.
Did you learn how to say anything in Germany? In German?
A few things. So my youngest, he started school here. So from kindergarten to 3rd grade, he was in German infusion class. He learned everything in English and German. So like all his numbers, days, months, he sings in German, celebrates German holidays as well as American ones. I can say a little bit of stuff. Mostly like not some bad phrases.
Okay.
But mostly just the basics like Guten Morgen.
Okay.
Yeah. And Dankeschön, Bitteschön. Was ist das?
Whoa.
Yeah, just some stuff.
Okay.
It's a hard language to learn.
I bet it is. I seen how they write. I don't even know how they do that. That writing is just so crazy. Scribbles.
It's the way they talk to the last village that I lived in a different state. My youngest son, he calls Tommy Uncle Tommy Jace. He had to teach me how to say it because it's Brak Mubach Misau.
Ooh, okay.
That was the village I lived in, Brak Mubach.
That was the village that you lived in.
Yes. Oh, where do you live? Brak Mubach. I had to learn to say it just like that, Brak Mubach. It was hard.
Okay. What kind of
weird?
The dishes that you like, the German dishes.
Okay, so I put this in the chat. I was actually pescatarian for many, many years, meaning the only meat that I ate was seafood, anything from the sea. That was the only meat you can eat, any sides, but the only meat that I ate was seafood until moving to Germany 5 years ago. So I've only been back eating everything for 5.5 years because Germans love their pork. That's the number one meat that they eat.
I didn't know that. That's something that I didn't know.
They love pork. They love pork. They love beef. They love any type of pork. Bratwurst, liverwurst, currywurst. They make their sausages fresh.
I know about those.
What else? Schnitzel. Schnitzel's pretty much a thin piece of like pork chop, kind of like, the thin breakfast chops that you fry in the morning with some other potatoes. Schnitzel's pretty much that, but it's like in breading and it's big. And sometimes they sauce it with mushrooms and different cheeses, and sometimes you can just get it fried, squeeze a little lemon, and fries, pommes. They call French fries pommes.
Pommes, okay.
Yes, pommes. So they love their.
Can I ask you this? When you said that you were on just nothing but seafood, and then you switched over to just the regular the food.
I started back.
How was your digestive system get used to? It's kind of like a shock to your body, like
Yeah, I mean, I did it slowly. I had to condition myself.
Okay.
Excuse me. Living out here more and more. It was just kind of like, oh my gosh, like I'm a starve. I'm starved. But so I just more and more, like I would eat like little things. I started with the pork because for me it's easier to digest. And then I went to eating like now I eat back everything, lamb, beef, all the stuff that they eat. But at first it was a little bit of shock. Like I had digestive issues, but I have digestive issues anyway. I used to be really, really overweight. I had gastric bypass surgery like back in 2000, maybe 5 or 6.
Okay.
So, for me, it was issues anyway. But now, like, it wasn't even a year. It took a few months for me to eat regularly, drink a lot of water, like you were saying, exercise, stay hydrated. Sometimes I had to drink like a little something in my coffee to help with like bowel movements or something like that at first.
Get things going there.
to get things going back. Yeah, because my body was not used to digesting and breaking down, pork and beef and chicken, and now just, everything. I eat whatever I want.
So is Germany going to be your home now? Are you going to ever come back to Los Angeles where you're from, or is that's kind of like a
I
toss-up?
probably will never move back to LA.
Yes.
But of course, eventually we probably will come back to America. We should know in a few months. My husband just got promoted, and the job that he works at here, it's not for his rank. He can't work here anymore. So we have to be gone.
Okay.
For sure, wherever this house we won't be in, this state we won't be in, for sure.
There's a lot of African Americans there, because I never knew about.
Not unless they're American affiliated, meaning either they're here because they're American military, or if they're from here, it's because somebody Black in the American military mixed with somebody German, and then they went back to the States, but then their mixed kid is still here. That's what I've met in the 5 years everywhere. If there's Black people here and they're from here, they not Black like us. They look like us, but they're Black like Germany. And what I tell people is you guys have to remember, like, that slave culture and that racist history, that's an American thing. Everybody knows a little bit about it, but it's just different. The Black people that are here, even though they look Black, they're different. It's not.
So
it's
when
not
you
like
say
us.
that, because they were colonized there from the beginning of time, or how did that come about?
No, because actually, the colonizing started here, but it was banned here and illegal, it was illegal here for hundreds of years before America. America continued it on. In Europe, once they deaded it, they put it into law, and then they put laws in place to make sure that it would never happen again. They acknowledge it. They've done reparations for it. They have museums and everything towards all of their actual history. But then they put laws in place to where it does not continue. And if you still have that ideology and you're passing it down, you must do it in your home, because it's illegal to even say certain names in the street.
Wow, that's something.
Way to go.
So I see that you have your nails done. So is there Asians there that did your nails? Just, I'm not saying anything, but
no. Yes. No, I know people don't know. Trust me. You can ask me.
I'm just putting it out there just in case anybody ever wants to know. I'm not trying to say anything against any kind of culture. I just wanted to know who are the people doing your nails there in Germany?
Either myself, or I do now go to Vietnamese nail salons. With COVID rules and stuff like that. But before, in the last state, I went to an actual, it was just a German lady, born and raised, pure German. I would go to her house and get my nails done when I didn't do them myself.
Okay. They look nice. They look so fabulous.
Oh, thank you. And these are playing for me, right, guys? The Tommy cats know. Normally, I cut them down.
You have the bling all over.
No, see. Oh, I love those. I love those. Yes, normally they're way more bling. I have stones on every nail, everything.
Yes. But you know what I noticed, like when I have the stones, they get caught in my.
I was gonna say, yep.
They get caught around and wrap around and all kinds of stuff. I'll be like, oh,
we just took all my stones off because my daughter, I have a teenage daughter. She's the oldest, and I braided her hair, and so they snag. If I know I'm a braid,
they snag on the diamonds. I don't like that.
And I would get stones on my nails normally are long, pointy, stones everywhere, honey. I'm clawed up.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I mean, I love Germany. I would stay probably forever.
It's cold there, isn't it? Cold, and it snows in Germany, doesn't it?
Yeah, but not heavy, not like East Coast snow. Like we lived in DC back when they had that heavy storm and the government shut down for like 2 weeks. We lived there. In 5 years, we've never been snowed in Germany.
Okay. How are the COVID numbers out there?
Yeah.
They're not so bad, but oh my gosh. So another reason why this is the first time y'all seeing me in the new year is because during Christmas, I finally so my husband is a very big homebody. He likes to go to work, come home, he wants to party at house. So I convinced him. I met this, new Black couples out here around through my daughter. She has a friend that she's known, finally met the parents, and I'm like, oh, they're cool. Let's go for Christmas. We go. They had friends over visiting from Maryland for the holidays.
Okay.
Right before New Year's Eve, I'm out. John calls me like, babe, we have an issue. I think you need to come home. I'm like an hour away with my Romanian friend, my one best friend out here. She's from Romania. And so I come home and he tells me that he took 2 COVID tests and tested positive.
Okay.
John got COVID, Tommy, and he's the only person in our house that's boosted. He has all 3 shots, the only person.
Wow.
I kicked him.
Yeah, they were saying that's I don't know. What is the point of the shot? What is the point?
To keep you, to build up some type of antibodies, I think, and to keep you from, the longer it continues to breathe and be transmitted on the planet, it will continue to mutate. If you know science and genetics, it will. Yeah. And the purpose of the vaccine is to give you some level of antibodies that if you get it, whatever variant you get will not kill you, that you have some level to fight it off or something, because you just don't know.
All 3 of them? You have all 3?
Me? No, I have 2 shots. My oldest 2 that are teenagers have 2 shots. And then my baby who's 8, he has 1 shot. He gets his 2nd shot this week. And then we're thinking of going in and getting boosted, me and the older 2, maybe this week. But I don't know. That kind of had me like, ooh, my husband, because he had his booster for maybe a week or 2. And he's the only one in the whole family that caught it. And I quarantined him on the top floor of our house in one of the guest rooms. There's no pictures on social media of us. There was like no New Year's kiss, no hugs. I wouldn't even let him be around my youngest son because my youngest son only has 1 vaccine. So it was hard. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a crazy New Year. But then he was fine after a couple of days. Like he had a few symptoms. Which is what made him test. We were all going and getting tested. Like I was driving 45 minutes to the base every single day, almost, me and my kids, just to make sure, I was cleaning everything, keeping him away. And then his birthday was the 13th.
Wiping everything down with Lysol. And
oh, honey, I'm not wiping it down. I'm spraying Lysol. I'm everything. Yeah. But like I said, I quarantined him. His own
doorknob handles and all.
Everything. But girl, he was on the top floor. We have like levels, German houses are different. So it's like 3 levels and then a basement.
Okay.
I put him all the way up on the top. He had his own bathroom, his own living room, his own bedroom, his own everything. Right. I'll bring food up to him like Celie on The Color Purple when she put that plate by Suge and went back. I was putting the tray right there by the door, like But he was cleared on his birthday, and then we had a party, so that was the 13th. So I mean, everybody's fine, but yeah, I mean, inevitably, as long as this pandemic continues, mark my words, no one will be able to say that they're not affected by COVID. They'll either have had it once, twice in the beginning, now, or they will know someone who's had it.
It's so funny that you say that, because I have got, since the beginning, before COVID hit that year in March, I just thought before anybody said it's COVID, I had the chills, I was sick, I did my regular like flu stuff, and from that day forward, it's going on 2 years now?
2 years.
I'm knock on wood, I haven't ever tested positive. So like you said, I could have had it when I thought it was the flu. Before the next month, I think they announced that it was the new.
That was the same with me and my boys. So that's when we got it. It was like maybe a couple weeks later that they shut everything down. That they shut and my 2 sons, girl, death walking. I felt like death, and we didn't know what it was. They had just started, saying that people were getting sick, or we thought it was a strain of the flu going around. But me and my 2 sons were so sick. That was 2 years ago, and then after that, they announced there was a pandemic.
Same here. Yeah.
We have a viewer who's been on here. He's has a brother in Berlin since 1983. Since 83. Craig Burton.
Oh my gosh, he's really big out here in Germany. He's like really, really big.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's our Tommy cat right there.
Yep.
Sister with the brother.
Okay, Gina. Oh my God.
Gina.
Gina loves life. Yeah.
Yes.
Gina loves life.
Hey, Gina.
I do as well. That's why I love the Tommy
Gina,
cats.
talk to your brother. Talk to your brother. It'd be great if we could have him come on and just, say hi and to some people who, love to meet him.
How is it, Pinky,
Gina, it's great
driving
having you on here. Gina, where do you live, Gina?
So in Germany, you don't drive on the opposite side. Some of the wheels are on the opposite side. Some of the cars, depending on where you get them in Europe, are on the opposite side, but you drive on the same side of the road. But I like driving out here because, like,
stuff,
I guess what you guys would call depending on where you're from, interstate or freeways, we call them autobahns. There's no speed limit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Autobahn, the famous Autobahn.
Yeah.
There's no speed limit.
Yeah.
And I like two kind of cars. I either like a big
have
truck.
you ever tried driving in Jamaica?
No, when I went to Jamaica, I didn't drive.
Oh, those guys!
I only wanted to smoke. I've
never seen people drive like that before in my life. They don't even switch. I mean, they won't let you in. They'll cut you off. They're just driving like Mr. Magoo. Did you guys remember that cartoon, Mr. Magoo? The blind man driving up the walls. I said, oh, this is something.
Oh, Magoo.
Really?
He said, oh, Magoo, you've done it again.
Yep. Oh, Magoo.
You've done it again. Hey, listen.
Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm definitely showing my age.
Oh, Gina, I know I'm showing my age.
Where's my email address? Gina, do me a favor.
You
just
pass
that along to your brother.
Gorgeous. You can tell the positivity is oozing off of you. The vibes, the blessings from the ancestors. You can just see it. You can see it radiating off of you. And that's what made me want to call in.
Oh,
thank you.
Wow. I told you.
I love that. Yeah.
I just got a Christmas gift from a little German guy out here. Look, don't judge, but look.
Good vibe.
That's cool.
Nice colors.
Oh, I love that. Good vibe. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because he said it reminded him of me. Because I'm the same. I'm a Virgo. So I love peace, purity, loyalty, love. Love is my biggest thing. Love and loyalty.
Are you a September Virgo?
I am September 7th.
I knew that. You
knew it?
Yeah. Just a couple of days. Just a little couple of days after Beyonce. Her birthday's on the 4th.
Yes, I do know.
Yeah.
I'm actually on Beyonce's website when her and Jay-Z came out here. Her photographer, I guess, fell in love with me at the On the Run tour when they were out here.
Well, why wouldn't they?
People called me and were like, girl, do you know you're the only person who has a singular picture of the concert? They take pictures. The photographer will take pictures in the audience. People with the posters. Somebody had a Beyonce tattoo on their arm, had her name in old English.
I know that. Right.
Right there. Yep. And then so they took the picture.
I seen that.
We were in VIP, and I was next to a girl from Turkey. My husband has Jay-Z saying, right when the mic dropped, I was like, I love you, Jay. He was like, I love you too. They were like, shaking me. I'm on the photographer. I saw him kept taking pictures of me. If I see a camera, I'm going to pose. Especially
right. Did you get a chance to get a selfie?
No, we were in VIP.
Happy Australia Day.
They interacted. But afterwards, we were ready to go because we drove from one place in Germany. Back then, the kids, it was a few years ago, so they were a little bit younger. We had to get somebody to stay. But yes, we've seen Beyonce perform in Houston when she was with Destiny's Child, Formation when we lived in Georgia, and concerts. We love music.
Hey, everybody! It's Australia Day today.
Hi. Happy Australian Day.
Hey, Louise. Happy Australia Day.
Apple Crescent. I call her Apple Crest. But she knows that most of the time if I'm viewing, I just put a little apple. And that's for you because you're the apple.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, Tommy, please tell Nita, my sister, I said, hey, Happy New Year.
Definitely. She should be on Wednesday. I believe she'll be back up and running.
I catch her powder room videos. It's been a minute since I've caught a live, so I was excited. I want to tell y'all Happy New Year, send peace and positivity, good vibes to my Tommy cats.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Across the waters.
Yeah. Well, how refreshing is it to have you back on the show?
Right.
I love you guys.
Yeah. Love you too, Pink.
And you
So
said
listen, everybody,
tomorrow we're gonna do our stories about Wendy.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna open it up, same time, 9:00, and stories about Wendy. So whether you had encountered her, had a conversation, got a chance to do Ask Wendy, or during her show you watched something that was something that you remember, you want to share, and who your favorite guest, anything.
Because we love her. We love her. I was up close and personal. I was up close and personal on the show. So I was on the show. Yeah. So
thank you.
I was watching her. I was watching her when I was in high school when she was just doing the DJ stuff, and she was just so fabulous.
Oh wow! Yeah, I told you.
We're from the West Coast. We're from the West Coast. So back when we were listening, for years they only played it certain times in LA, and they called it the Wendy Williams Experience, and they would play her radio show on the West Coast.
Because we're the same age. I think she's 1 year. I'm 58 and she's 57.
Yeah. Okay. And what sign are you? Because she's Cancer. You're what?
I am
Libra.
Yes.
The scales. Yes. I knew it. The scales.
You are very observant, Pinky.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I mean, I'm in contact with the ancestors. I'm
in contact with the ancestors.
Of course. So that's what you made me want to call in, because a lot of people have a negative connotation on like voodoo and santeria and all of that. And I grew up, I went to Catholic school, went to Christian church on Wednesday and Sunday. I had a Jehovah's Witness Bible school teacher. You
were just a mixture.
My great grandmother is Creole, so she definitely practiced hoodoo, voodoo, and you do.
Oh, but tune in when you're not. I'm letting everybody, when you guys are not busy, tune into my channel. I know I just started my channel, so it's kind of new. I wasn't gonna start the channel, but my grandbaby was like, I went down to visit her. She moved to Houston and she's going to nursing school, and she was like, Grandma, you're so fabulous, and you should talk about your positive affirmations and your evangelism, and and like I said, I know about the other side. Like I was saying, I don't know if you was watching earlier. I do know about the voodoo, the witchcraft, the magic, the sorcery. I know all about that because that's part of my culture.
My culture, right? And they think if you know that or use some parts of it, that makes you not spiritual, that makes you not Christian. I'm like, honey, if you know your history and you know your culture, that was the original religion. You know what I'm saying? They felt like all of that witchcraft, the voodoo, the gifts, the foresight, the dreams, the intuitiveness, the connecting with the ancestors, they felt like all that was a gift from God. Our ancestors in Africa, that's what they called upon the spirits, the ancestors and stuff like that. And I just tell people, like my daughter, because she's 13, honey, the main thing is walk in love and light always, and be careful whatever you put out into the atmosphere. If you put positivity out, positivity will come back into you. Be careful what you welcome, because there's good and bad, and you don't know what you're welcoming in.
There's evil spirits and there's good spirits, and they're both.
They're both. You have to know how to.
You have to know how to channel. It's you're channeling your energy.
Yep.
And like Tommy says, and your vibes.
And your vibes. Yeah. So I know, we do a little bit too. Like, here's my rose quartz. Cause I said love is the most, thing. And I learned in Amsterdam that that the one I'm drawn to is rose quartz, because, and I really have like mostly nothing but love in my heart. Like, I'm a happy person. I love people. I try to teach. I think more people should be more compassionate, more empathetic, more understanding, more forgiving. It's a choice to be offended.
I can just feel your energy, Pink. I can feel your energy, and I know that you have all of that. And whenever you have when the time difference is like 8 hours away from us. So when you have time to tune into my channel, you'll see all of my different kinds of stones, my rose quartz, my amethyst stones, my Himalite stones, my cellulite stone. I mean, I have
Yes.
so many jade stones. I have tons of them. I have just
Well, you have a
tons
new
of.
subscriber. I'm gonna subscribe as soon as Tommy's done with this
Thank
live.
you.
Like,
Thank
because
you.
that's what made me call in when you were talking. Like, I was on when I said good morning. I called a live, and Tommy said, "Hey, birthday beat." I was still in bed, cracked my eyes open, like just watching, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love her." Tommy did it again.
Oh, thank you.
Tommy, you
Thank
did it
you
All
so
again.
right.
You done
much.
brought us somebody again.
Positive
Yes.
vibes. Hey,
Positive vibes. You did it
Bye.
again. You
yeah.
just blessed us
Yeah.
all.
It's like a
You know,
magnet. We pull that energy. We draw it in.
Thank
we
you.
find our people no matter
And
where we
sometimes
are.
and sometimes we make some changes. People come
Yep.
and then they make some change. They identify
Yeah.
with what they need. And
Right.
we
Yeah.
all need
Right.
some positive.
Yeah, but we're
Yeah.
all a family, and whatever you identify with, you can definitely find your niche because we're all like weirdos and what probably like the weird people or whatever what people have called us
Yes.
forever. But that's why we're the
Have a
Tommy
good
Cats
night,
and we're
Vivian.
family.
Yes.
Because everybody says that to me, like, "Oh my gosh, you're such a weirdo," and I'm like, I let my freak flag fly.
Just say thank you.
Yep.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna go ahead and close out this live. Get
Okay.
get my grapefruit going and my tea, and I'm sufficiently fed, filled with some good energy. Thank you very much. You all fill my cup with positive energy.
Next time.
Yeah, tomorrow,
For sure.
tomorrow, if you care to come on, Gypsy, then that'll be
Yep.
super. Because I'm gonna have folks coming in, sharing and doing a little testimony on how what Wendy and all like that. And then if you're here, we can mix it up and have a nice time. Okay.
We can mix it up. We can come in. I can come on, and whenever they wanna get some good energy flowing and going and everything, we can rock that one too.
Excellent.
Yes.
What is that there? What's that?
And positive vibes to all of you guys, to
And
all my
positive
people in
vibes.
America.
Thank you so much
I'm
for
grateful
tuning in.
I'm grateful for the camaraderie and the fellowship and be able to speak English to adults.
Yeah, you got it. We're here
Right.
for you, Pinky.
Do you have a good singing voice? We're gonna come up with a Tommy Cats intro song.
Oh yeah.
Working on
I
that.
got a whole stage. Look, I got a whole stage downstairs singing. This is what we do every weekend. We got a whole system. No, I'm just playing. We play around.
That's
But whatever
fabulous.
y'all need me for, I'm down. I'm still looking forward to seeing you guys this April and May.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
the cruise is
my little change together. Trying to get my little
They
change.
canceled it because of COVID,
Yeah, the
Tommy.
cruise is canceled. Because of COVID, but we have it rescheduled for 2023.
Okay. I was gonna say that was the only way I was coming back to America.
So Tony Bell, he's gonna be coming on, talking about the new dates, talking about everything, the packages and everything like that, and walking us down as we, get closer into that time. But
so if we already put down our deposit or like pay for our rooms, then it'll just transfer.
It'll just transfer over, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
no worries then. No worries.
Fantastic.
I look forward to seeing you again, and I look forward to you coming to visit my channels. Leave me a comment because nobody, like Tommy says, he never says anything, and I'm like, why don't people ever leave me?
Oh no, I do. I always participate. I don't care if it's like now it's 5 a.m. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. and I look a mess. Literally, I had time to wake up. I did like this to my hair and went to my teeth real quick and then came in the glam room because I was in bed. But I'll leave a comment. I don't care. I'll get on. I don't care. I like to show support. If we can, we'll openly voice our criticism if something is negative or bad. But it's rare that we openly express the praise and positivity when it's good. So I try to do that always. Leave as much positive.
I'm just glad to be. I'm just glad that Tommy adopted me. Tommy and Anita adopted me to be on the platform, and I enjoy coming on whenever they need me. If I'm not working and I'm not busy, I come on in and support everybody.
They hook everybody up. They connect. People are drawn to them. Our people are drawn to them, and then they help us meet our other people everywhere. Because I love this is like family.
Well, we're gonna have to get on. We're gonna have to look. We're gonna have to get our Lizzo bikini on and walk around the cruise ship. I hope we don't scare nobody. I don't know.
They'll be all right, honey. I've been in Europe for 5 years. You have to forgive me because I don't have any cares to give. They walk around almost butt naked out here, and it's natural. So
right. Well,
I
I'm
love you
short.
guys.
I'm really short, so I'm short. I carry a lot down below.
I'm 5'1". Girl, I'm 5'1", 150 pounds, so I'm not big neither.
Look, salt and pepper's here.
Okay, and we're in effect.
Salt and pepper's here.
Oh, see, y'all come to Germany. Pack all the Tommy cats up.
Oh,
I think I could fit most of us up in here. We could pack in like sardines. Like, just come to Germany.
Right.
I need y'all vibes out here.
Yeah.
All right, ladies.
Love you guys. Everybody have a good day.
So glad, Louise.
Thank you guys for having me.
Louise, you see what happens when we pull together some good energies. You know, I don't mind sitting back and just watching it all happen because that's how this channel was created. This channel had gotten a hold of lots of people, and people come back. And what I enjoy is the cross communication. So when I open up the live, a lot of times what happens is, then all of a sudden, what'll take place is, bam, we'll have oh man, what happened? We'll have people communicating back and forth. So we'll have Gypsy talking to, Pinky, or Apple talking to Gina, and Louise talking and stuff like that. So that's what it's all about. A lot of times people just hang out and wait, and then they communicate when they come on in here. Hey girl, what's going on? And stuff like that. And I think that's great. I'm here to kind of just govern things, bring up, bring down, talk about, bring up a topic and then let it run, things like that. But truly, I want this to be our space and our time. So Gypsy, I see you have those cards. Make sure you keep them close for tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have you come up, do some readings. And then again, tomorrow is going to be more of the theme of, Wendy and stuff like that. But we'll just be having general conversation as well. But look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
I'll tune in tomorrow. Yay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on tonight with me. Great having you. Positive vibes.
Thank you, Tommy. You guys have a great rest of your evening, okay?
Yeah. And thanks for the eating tips, too. I'm going to try to keep them in mind. Thank you, everybody, for all your advice with the eating and the diet. I'm going to try to hang in there. Make you all proud. Have a wonderful night. All right, everybody, stay safe. For those people who just joined in for the first time this evening, thank you so much. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing. You'll get alerts when we come back on. And again, we do have a cruise planned for next spring. We'll be giving more information about it. My wife comes on. She has a channel with the cupcakes. And generally, that's when Tony Bell, he's the person who's the administration pretty much behind the cruise. He put it all together. So he'll be in talking about how things are going and what are some of the guidelines and how the cruise is moving forward. So thank you so much for coming on. Look forward to seeing you next time, everybody. Have a great night. Bye, everybody. Positive vibes. Good night, Gypsy TT Tara. Everybody have a great night.